Well, hello. It is time for Tip Tuesday. I am so excited that you're here. We are going to do some fun cookies that you can decorate with your kids today. Kids always love decorating cookies, not just at Christmas, but they will love decorating cookies all year round, and especially at Valentine's Day. So we are going to decorate two pretty easy cookies for you today that kids can do and that you can just let them get creative and have fun with. So we first have a donut here that we're going to decorate, and then we're going to do this heart right here, this chubby heart. Both of these cutters are from Sweet Sugar Belle. Highly recommend them, love them, use them all the time, and cannot say enough great things about her cutters and these two in particular that I love and use all the time. So let's go ahead and get started. Right for our donut cookie, we've got our pink outline icing and our pink flood icing is what we're going to use, plus some fun Valentine sprinkles. So this is just a little mix that I have that I believe I took two different kinds and mix them together. So this is what we're going to do. First off is you're going to take your outline icing. I like to hold my bag here just in the palm of my hand, and I have like a pin mark there, and grasp it like this. And I'm going to start off with outlining the inside of the donut. So I'm just going to do an outline here of the inside. You can make this a wavy line, or you can just make it a straight line. It's totally up to you. I'm just doing it a straight line right now. I'm going to save my wavy line for the outside edge here. So all I'm doing is starting from the edge and just making a fun little wavy pattern around the edge of your cookie.
Donut.
It is a donut. Yes. I have a little baker helper. So now I'm going to take my flood icing and I am going to flood the inside of my cookie. I'm going to start on the outside. I like to do that because I like to just make sure I get everything on the outside flooded first so I don't have to use a scribe as much. And then I'm just going to work my way towards the middle of the cookie. Now you want to make sure that you don't fill your cookie too much because you're going to add some weight of the sprinkles to the cookie before it's all over with. Next, I'm going to take my scribe. I do still have these scribes available in my shop. You can see them if you go to my website and click under cookies. You can get your own scribe. But I am going to just take my little scribe here and just move my icing around. I want to make sure that I cover up any holes, cover up the icing, reaches the outside of the cookie or to the edge where my outline is. I'm going to give it just a little shake like that and watch the icing settle. Shake. And then I'm going to take my Valentine sprinkles and I'm just going to generously sprinkle them over my cookie. And you can do, like I said, you can use rainbow sprinkles. You can use chocolate sprinkles. Any kind of sprinkles will do. I think, honestly, in my opinion, and probably my kids' opinion, that the cookies taste better with sprinkles. They're always so fun. So there you go. You've got your sprinkle donut cookie, easy for kids, and great for them to enjoy. And next, we're going to do our heart cookie. This is the chubby heart. Like I said, it's from Sweet Sugar Belle. I love her cutters, and they are just fantastic and so easy to work with. So we're going to do a red heart here, and I'm going to need my red outline icing. This is like a toothpaste consistency. And then I'm going to use my red flood consistency. This is like maple syrup. And then I'm going to use my pink flood icing that I used with the donut over there. I'm going to use my pink flood icing to make some fun polka dots with this one today. So when I do a heart cookie, when I do a heart cookie, I like to turn it upside down because I find that it's much easier to pipe an outline in a downward stroke than it is if I try and go up and around, if that makes sense. So experiment while you're outlining your cookies. If it's easier, if you're doing hearts especially, try doing it upside down. I find it so much easier, and my lines are nice and sharp and straight when I do it that way. So I'm going to start with my outline icing. Again, I hold my bag like so in the grip of in the crease of my hand here, and then I grip around the piping bag. And I am going to lift off of the cookie and just follow around that heart. If you have any breaks like that, totally okay. Just pick up right where you left off, and you won't even be able to tell when you fled the cookie.
That's nice.
Is that nice? So I'm going to move it over here. I should have my turntable again.
We're doing
And I'm
great.
just going to follow along.
We're doing great.
Oh, thank you. My daughter Sydney is here today. She's sick, and so she is at home with me, helping me decorate right now. All right, so I've got my cookie here. It is all ready to go, and I'm going to take my red flood icing, and I am going to flood the inside of the hearts. So here we go again, just like with the donut. I'm going to start filling the cookie from the outside and work my way in. I find that this makes it easier. You get a more even flood icing across your cookie, and you don't have big clumps that you have to use your scribe with later on. So
Are you going to put sparkles on it?
I am not going to put sprinkles on this, but you totally could. We're going to add some polka dots. Do you like polka dots? I love polka dots. All right, so now we have our heart cookie. I'm just using my scribe to move my icing around. Want to make sure I get it all the way to the edge of the cookie, and I don't want to fill it up too much because, again, just like with the sprinkles, I'm going to add some weight with the flood icing to make the polka dots. So let's grab our flood icing, speaking of, and I like to start here at the bottom of, now if you have any air bubbles, you can use your little scribe to pop any air bubbles that you might have. But when you're doing polka dots, you want to make sure that your bag is straight up and down. You're going to squeeze just barely a dot right here and then pull up. So I'm squeezing, pull straight up. That's the trick. If you get one with a tail, you're probably not pulling straight up. So when I'm squeezing, I stop squeezing and then I pull up. Stop squeezing, pull up. Stop squeezing, pull up. So I'm just filling it in generously with polka dots.
And it's going to be flat.
And there you go. There are your polka dots.
I wish I could make cookies.
So, I know. And you're going to see that these polka dots, because you use both flood icing, that these polka dots are just going to settle right down into your icing. And and they'll be totally flush with your cookie. How neat is that? So, for your kids, you've got your heart donuts for Valentine's Day, and you've got your donuts, and they are just so fun and so easy for kids to do. Grab these cutters, and you can make your icing here, and you have a fun afternoon of decorating cookies with your kiddos. They will love it. They will have so much fun, and it'll be a blast. So I hope you guys enjoyed this Tip Tuesday. I'll have the blog post up for this that you can read on my website to know exactly what you need and where you can get these cutters and shapes and sprinkles. So thank you guys so much. Have a great day.
Why would you do that?